Starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott now on 2nd down. A dump off to Elliott. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott dancing to his left. And some space here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
46.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch it now, Barney.
Here's Kelly looking to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Kelly operating from the gun. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
46.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit!
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Thompson. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Hot!
On second down, Kelly. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Kelly to throw on second down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dotson. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know we just guys up front buying that time. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Kelly. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Now Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch him now, Barney!
Again, a run with Thompson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A play fake. Now Kelly. The catch made by Miller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Finding some room at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Kelly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Prescott on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. We'll go 46. 59, right? We'll go 46.
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that's caught by Smith. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Prescott. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Allen getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
There you go. Switch. Switch and hey. Gun. Hey, 47. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. And here come the Redskins now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Geis with a carry on second down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain.